Voting has begun for a president. We are just 9 days from Election Day, and a lot is happening right now. Oh, yeah, on the campaign trail. In case you missed the big news this week, there's a new FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. And Florida once again proves to be a hot battleground state, with both Clinton and Trump planning yet another visit here this week. Our political advisor and USF professor, Dr. Susan MacManus, is with us now in the studio to help us sort through exactly what's going on. Let's start with that FBI investigation. How much impact is that going to have on the election?
Probably quite a bit, because there's still a lot of people that haven't voted, and some are on the edge. And it probably will help some of the Republicans who were iffy about Trump vote for him in the end. And actually, that's what happens. The closer you get to an election, the more people tend to go back to their party home, the one that they've affiliated with all these years.
Has the race tightened?
Absolutely. Nationally, I think it's 1 or 2%, and it's a huge change in just a week's time. That's how dynamic and volatile this election season has been. But Florida has never strayed from being very, very close.
Clinton and Trump, of course, both very different campaigns, but they are both pushing for early votes, and they're both coming back to Florida, once again proving Florida is a huge battleground state. They were just here last week.
Right, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they come a couple more times, not just one. And they're sending all their surrogates in here. You know, vice presidential nominee Pence is coming to this area. Hillary Clinton has got her husband, Bill Clinton, and of course others, the president himself coming back. This is such an important state. And, you know, Trump can't win without it. Hillary wants it desperately. She would love to see the U.S. Senate controlled by Democrats. She's campaigning as much for Patrick Murphy as she is for herself right now.
Let's talk about the Senate campaign. What's going on right now between Marco Rubio and Patrick Murphy?
That race has also tightened quite a bit. As Hillary Clinton has done better, so has Murphy. His success is really very, very closely tied to her. As she does better, he'll do better. Rubio, on the other hand, has a more difficult dance. He has to keep the never-Trump people and the Trump supporters, plus he has to pull in some from the other side. Sure. Right now, he's doing a little bit better among millennials and Hispanics than Trump.
Do you think this race will be called early on election night, the presidential race?
Probably not, but I tell you one thing, however Florida goes is probably going to mean that the nation goes that way as well. That's our reputation.
Wow. Okay, we will certainly, of course, be watching that very closely. Thank you so much for being with us, as always.
Thank you.
We will see you again, I know, and we'll be back right after this. Stick around.